Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta and today I'm here to discuss the QA preparation strategy for all the students who are preparing for CAT 2024. Now in today's session, I'll be giving you a complete roadmap for the QA section for CAT 2024 using which you will be able to make your short-term as well as long-term goals. You'll be able to plan everything that you'll have to do in the upcoming months for the preparation of CAT. All right. Now, today our focus will be on the QA section only, and we'll be giving you step by step, basically the step by step breakup of the different types of questions that you should start with, as well as the topics from where these questions will lie in. So today I'll be breaking the entire 1 year which is left for your preparation in different parts. Probably first of all I'll divide it in 4 parts for every quarter. And then I'll be dividing every group of 3 months in 3 parts, and we'll be giving you the complete understanding of what you will have to do in each of these months and what should be the important thing is what should be the sequence in which you will be doing. You should be doing all these things, right? So friends, let's understand what should be our preparation strategy for the QA section for CAT 2024. Okay. Now, if I look ahead, now we are almost 12 months away from CAT. So we have 12 months. Now, in these 12 months, we should be strategizing. We should be keeping everything in the plan so that in later stages, because of any reason, will not suffer any kind of setbacks, so that we'll have to change our entire plan. Okay. So just focus on every element, every parameter that I'm going to tell you, because every element of the preparation is equally important. Even if it is the basics, even if it is the practice of the questions, or the revision of whatever you have done, getting into the mock test series, analysis of whatever you have done, whatever you have attempted in mock papers, analysis of your performance. Every element is equally important for the preparation of this particular examination. All right. So, at the beginning, what we should be doing is we should be understanding what all things have been asked in the QA section of CAT in the previous years. So let's quickly run through the analytics of the previous year papers of QA section. Now, if I look at the last 4 years, this is how the QA section has behaved. Now, we know that every year there are more than one slots in which the CAT examination has happened. If I'll focus on the last year, using these analytics, using these numbers, you can easily say that arithmetic has always been the most important area. So look at this entire row of arithmetic and compare it with the other rows. Compare these numbers with the other rows, and you will be clear that every year arithmetic has the most or the maximum weightage as compared to the other 4 areas. Okay. So primarily we have divided the entire QA section in 5 areas: arithmetic, algebra, geometry mensuration, number system, and modern maths. This is in order of their priority. Okay, this is the order in which the number of questions has been asked, the order of their importance. So arithmetic being the most important area, last year there were 8 to 9 questions that were asked from the arithmetic section alone. Now, if I talk about algebra, there were 4 to 9 questions. So as low as 4 in one of the slots, and as high as 9 questions were asked in the from the algebra section. Okay. Now talking about geometry and mensuration, 3 to 4 questions have been asked. Number systems, yes, every year at least one question has been asked, but number system has its own importance. A number system is the backbone of the entire QA section, right? So it may be possible they may ask very less number of questions from number system directly, but indirect usage of number system can be seen in almost every question of the QA section, right? Now the next thing is modern maths. So as many as 3 questions were asked from modern maths. Modern maths is comprised of Venn diagrams, set theory, permutation combination, and probability. Okay, so these are the topics that we can put in modern maths. Okay, so this has been the story of the last year as well as the last 4 year. Now Mridul is asking trigonometry aati hai kya? So Mridul, I'll be breaking up these 5 areas in a few moments. Okay, so I'll be telling you about each and everything that is being asked in CAT. But for the moment, the answer to your question is yes. So trigonometry is asked in CAT. All right. Okay. Now, breaking up these areas, so I'll talk about arithmetic. So this is the number of questions that have been asked from arithmetic in the last 3 years. CAT 2020, CAT 2021, and CAT 2022. All right. So on an average, from time, speed, and distance, there have been two questions that have been asked. Okay. Now, if I'll divide this entire arithmetic in four different areas. So the first area is percentages and its applications. So percentages and its applications in profit loss, discount, and simple interest, compound interest. So the areas that I have marked, the topics that I have marked right now in this table, they belong to percentages and its applications. Now, the total number of questions which have been asked from percentages and its applications is more than 20 in the last 3 years. Okay, so on an average, like if you'll add these three numbers, it will take you to 2.5 or maybe 3. So if you'll round off, so on an average, you will see three questions in the QA section from percentages and its applications alone. All right. Now, the next area is ratios and its applications. So ratios, its applications in averages, mixtures, and allegations. So these are the three combined. A total of somewhere around or more than 30 questions have been asked in last 3 years in all the slots combined. Okay, so talking about the average, so if you'll add these three, it will add up to more than three. So more than three questions on an average have appeared from ratios and its applications. Now, time and work and time speed distance, likewise, you can have a look at these two areas also. Okay, now moving ahead and talking about algebra in the similar manner. So in algebra, you will see that quadratic equations, sequence and series, linear equations, functions, and logarithms. So these are five most important areas. You can cover up special equations as well. All right. So these are some important areas that you must practice at the beginning of your preparation as like just because of the higher importance of these areas. Okay, likewise you can see the average number of questions that have been asked from all these areas. Now in the similar manner, we have geometry. So I have divided geometry in different areas, in different topics: number systems and modern mathematics. Now I have covered all these analytics in plenty of my sessions. Now all of you have been watching this particular thing a repeated number of times, so I'll not spend more time, I'll not spend a lot of time on these things, because this is the thing of the past. Okay, now let's talk about what target we should be setting as far as the QA section. So once again, this has been covered plenty of times. I have told you that in case like any student who is able to solve 6 correct questions effectively in CAT 2022 has got somewhere around 17-18 marks. Okay, so out of all the questions in the QA section, if you are able to manage 5 to 6 questions, then your percentile will be somewhere around 90 percentile. Now this was a story of CAT 2022. What will happen in CAT 2023? What will happen in CAT 2024? It will be seen in the future, but these numbers will give you an approximate idea as far as setting up a particular target is concerned. Okay, now anyone who has somewhere around 8 questions effectively correct has managed more than 95 percentile in the QA section. Similarly, at an effective number of 11 or 12 correct answers, you will be above 99 percentile. Now, this particular number is approximately 50% of the total weightage of QA section. Okay, so if you have scored 50% in the QA section, then you will be among top 1% of the students in QA section, right? Now, all these things are very important to set a realistic target in front of us while practicing, while entering the test series. All right. Okay. Now, friends, moving forward, now let's work on the strategy for the QA section, right? Now, in this remaining part of the section or the session, I'll be discussing step by step movement towards CAT 2024. Okay, so what I've done is I have divided whatever time you are left with in four parts. So, what you will have to do in the next 3 months, what you will be doing in the 3 months after that, and so on. Okay, so I'll be giving you a complete idea of how to be systematic when it comes to practicing or preparing for the QA section. Okay, now let's first of all talk about what to be done in the next 3 months. Now, next 3 months are very important. Okay, the last 3 months, they are less important as compared to the first 3 months of your preparation. Now, first 3 months are the formulative months in which you can work on your foundation, you can build up your basics, and you can move further. Okay, so you understand the foundation. If the foundation is not strong, then the building will collapse. So the first 3 months of your preparation are very important as far as laying a strong foundation is concerned. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, now, in the first month or like at the beginning of your preparation, okay, so I'll call it November, you may start in December, probably you may start in January. So, whenever, like in whichever month you will be starting, you can squeeze down, you can scale down the time that is left with you. Okay, so scale down, तुम्हें अपने आप करना है, आपको अपने आप करना है. Okay, so I'm just giving you a proper idea as to what should be the sequence in which you should be going ahead, starting your preparation. So the first few months, I'll call first 3 months. In these months, you must be preparing for arithmetic and algebra. Now, these two areas in total will cover more than 66% of the number of questions that will be asked in QA section. Okay, also the topics that you'll be studying in these areas of arithmetic and algebra are very basic, important fundamentals, and that will help you throughout the other chapters also. Okay, so first of all, we'll have to start working on arithmetic and algebra. Now, you have already seen the different topics that were asked in arithmetic and algebra. So just pick up every topic one by one, finish up with that topic. Okay, so whichever topic you are starting, first of all, you will have to work on the basics of that topic. Basics, concepts, and the fundamentals. Okay, so you'll have to work on basics and then practice some solved examples and the exercise questions. Okay, so let's say you have started with percentages and its applications. I'm sure that if you will study it consecutive days, you'll be able to finish the entire thing in somewhere around 5 days. Okay, percentages, profit and loss, and simple interest, compound interest. So you should be able to finish all the basic concepts, fundamentals of this particular topic in somewhere around 4 to 5 days. Done. Now, once these 4 to 5 days are over, spend one entire day to practice some extra questions. So obviously, you'll be practicing plenty of questions in the first 5 days when you are working on the basics and the concepts of any area. But once these 5 days are over, you feel that you are strong in that area, then go for some more practice questions. Now, you can pick up these practice questions which may be given at the end of the topic, or if you have any online study material, then there will be some topic test of level 1. The difficulty level should be very low at the beginning. So just practice some topic tests for this particular topic that you have just finished for the basic concepts. Done? The first topic is over. Then pick up the second topic, ratios and its applications. So this should be the sequence in which you will be finding these chapters in any of the study material. Okay. So then start with the second topic, work on the basics for 4 to 5 days or whatever time it requires. Then practice some extra questions, solved examples, exercise questions or topic wise tests. Right? Similarly, once you are done with the second topic, before you move on to the third area, then you will have to do revision of whatever you have studied up till now in the last 10 to 15 days. Now, revision is one very important thing that should come periodically. After every 15 to 20 days, you must be revising all the concepts, all the important questions that you have done up till now in your preparation for any particular section or any particular area. All right. Fine. Now the same cycle should keep on repeating again and again till the time you are finished with the entire arithmetic. Right? Now once you are done with arithmetic, I can say that you can give arithmetic somewhere around 40 to 45 days starting from now. Okay. Then comes algebra and the same process should be repeated. In somewhere around 40 to 45 days, you should be done with entire algebra. So doing this, you will be able to finish with the two most important areas. I can say that more than 60% of your syllabus in the next 3 months. Okay. Now comes the next period, February, March, and April. Now in February, March, April, whatever you have done with arithmetic and algebra, you'll have to repeat the same thing in the order for geometry, number systems, and modern maths. Right? Now you can give 20 to 25 days to each of these areas. So geometry, it might take some more time because of the number of concepts, the number of topics in geometry. So you may take 30 days for geometry, then you may take 20-25 days for number system and another 20-25 days to finish modern mathematics, right? So at the end of somewhere around 5 or 6 months, you will be able to complete your syllabus. The work is not finished yet. What I would say that rather it has started. So completing the fundamentals, completing the basics, completing the syllabus once, it's just the beginning of your preparation. Okay. So in the next 6 months, you will be able to complete your syllabus. That means now you are thorough with every concept, every fundamental that is there in the QA section. Now, what after that? So the next 3 months, May, June, July, should be given to like you should dedicate these 3 months to complete practice. Okay. So by the end of previous month, by the end of previous part, you have already done topic wise tests. Okay. So start this period with revision. Okay. So take out 10 complete days and revise whatever you have done up till now once again. Complete syllabus you will have to revise in 10 days. Now, what should be the process of this revision? So during the previous stages, the first 6 months of your preparation, you should be bookmarking some concepts, fundamentals, formulas, as well as questions. So the process of bookmarking is very important in case you want to make your revision more effective. Okay, so what do we understand by bookmarking? Selecting questions, concepts, or formulas and making a note of that. Simple as that. So you will be practicing probably more than 100 questions from every topic, and you will definitely come across few questions, probably 5 or 6 questions that are difficult, that might have taught you something more, like more than some regular concept, or there might be some questions in which a particular shortcut has been used. There might be some formulas in a topic, there might be some concepts that you want to note it down. So make a formula copy and note down all the concepts and the formulas. Also bookmark all the questions that you feel they are important. And Just read or practice or solve only those questions which you have bookmarked at the beginning of the revision in the period of month of May. Okay. So in these 10 days, yes, you will be able to finish the entire syllabus because you will be looking at only the selective set of material that you have practiced already once. Okay. So it will save plenty of time. So you can give 10 to 15 days for the complete revision. And after that, you should start solving some sectional tests, module tests, whatever is there in your study material. So for this, you must go for any comprehensive study material. So you must look for this. Sir, where will be the class on Venn diagram maxima minima 2023? Monuravat, I didn't understand. Are you asking about the class of Venn diagram maxima minima on YouTube, or you are the registered student of BYJU'S exam prep? So you'll have to first of all tell me, then accordingly I'll be able to suggest you. So sectional test and module test, you must be practicing all these things. And this particular thing should not take somewhere around 1.5 months to finish. Okay. Now, parallel to this, you must enter into a mock test series. So in the initial months, you can take a mock paper, you can write a mock paper every 12 to 15 days. And as soon as you go near to the CAT examination, the frequency of taking the mock papers should increase, right? Now comes the last period of October, oh sorry, August, September, October. Now this period should start with a proper analysis of what has been done or what has happened with you in the mock papers or in any test that you have taken. So start the month of August by picking up all the mock papers that you have taken. So by the end of, by the beginning of August, you must have written at least 4 or 5 mock papers so that you will have enough material to analyze. Fine. So up till now, you haven't done any kind of analysis. This is the month when you will be starting the analysis and will be continuing it till the day of CAT examination, right? So starting August, you will have to analyze whatever mock papers you have written up till now. Also, you will have to continue analyzing each and every mock that you'll be taking in future. Okay. Now, what do I mean by analysis? So look at every question again, whichever you have solved. So let's pick up a QA section of any of the mocks that you have taken. So there will be 3 types of questions: the questions which you have left unattempted, the questions which you have attempted wrongly, the questions which you have attempted correctly. Okay, so first of all, look at those questions which you have not attempted at all and find out the reason why you have not seen these questions. Okay, are you lacking speed, or you don't know anything about that area? You have decided to leave it. Okay, or you thought that you have, like, this question is lengthy. You are clear with the logic or the chapter that is required for this question, but you have decided to leave this question yourself just because of the length of the question. So there can be any random reason. So try to find out that reason why you have left this unattempted. Now, in case you have left this unattempted because of lack of time, then that means you are slow in the mock paper. You will have to increase your speed. Also, it may mean that you are wasting a lot of time in some other questions that you have attempted, okay, because of which you are not left with enough time to see all the questions. Okay, so there can be any random reason. Just reason out why this has happened. Okay, fine. In case the reason is that you have the concept that is used, the fundamentals you have not read, you are not equipped with that. So now it's time to put some focus on those areas, right? Now, the second type of questions, the questions which you have attempted incorrectly, right? You know what you have to do is you'll have to find out the reason. You'll have to find out the error that you have made. So it can be a conceptual error कि यार concept ही नहीं आता मुझे. Okay, और मैंने जबरदस्ती अटेम्प्ट कर दिया. The reason can be you know the concept, but you are not able to implement that concept. The third reason can be a silly mistake, right? So again, you will reason it out and try not to repeat that mistake in the next examination. Guys, the important thing is if you know whatever errors that you have made in the past, it will be, I would say, difficult for you to repeat those errors again and again in future. So every time, if you will make a list of errors that you have made, then these particular type of errors will be there in your mind when you will be writing the next mock paper. And believe me, you will not be repeating those mistakes. Okay, right? Now let's come to the third type of questions. The third type of questions are the questions which you have attempted correctly. Now you will ask me, sir, why the hell we should be looking at these questions? Okay, we have attempted them correctly. We should be happy with that. No, my dear friends. No, you should not be happy. So understand, the first type of questions were the questions which you have not attempted. One of the reasons of not attempting these questions can be wasting a lot of time in the questions that you have attempted correctly. Okay, so all the questions that you have attempted correctly, just look at them, just spend very less amount of time on these questions and find out, have you attempted these questions in the ideal amount of time? Okay, so let's say you have spent 3 or 4 minutes on a particular question, which according to you should have been solved in maybe less than 2 minutes. Okay, right? So try to find out some way, some shortcut, or any technique using which you can save 1 minute or maybe 30 seconds or maybe 10 seconds in any of the questions, because of which you will be able to attempt more number of questions. Okay, so this particular thing is very, very, very important as far as analysis is concerned. Now, once you are doing proper analysis of every test that you are taking, then using this analysis, you will be able to make a list of your strengths and weaknesses. Some of the areas will become your strength, definitely, and there will be some number of areas, there will be some names of areas or topics in which you are weak at. It may not be the entire topic, it may be a type of question in that particular, I'm sorry, it may be type of question in that particular topic. Okay. So make a list of all those areas and start working on them. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So you need to make a list of all those areas and start picking up those areas one by one. Start tackling with those areas one by one. If you will be doing all these things in the month of August, then you will be able to implement all these things in the month of August and September. If you will start this process late, you will never be able to work on your weaknesses. All right. So make sure that whatever I have told you, you must be following all these things in a proper sequence, and you should be having enough amount of time to implement each and everything in your timetable or the schedule that you have made. Now, believe me, it's my experience that says, it's my experience of last 15 years teaching the students who are preparing for CAT. Okay, this experience says that the students who have taken this advice, so this is not any kind of magical thing. Okay, so these are some basic hygiene factors, basic steps that if any student will take, will be able to succeed in CAT examination. It's just that we know it, but we don't do it. Okay, so now you know it. It's up to you if you will do it or not. That will take you to good percentile in the QA section or in any random section of any random examination. All the very best to all of you. So, friends, that is all from my side for the day. Now, I'll leave you with some of the important things that we are doing for all of you. So, for CAT 2023, we have already started a crash course in which we are discussing some highly probable questions which are divided across 20 power packed live sessions. This series of sessions is already started on 23rd of October, 7 p.m. onwards. So you can join us live in the remaining sessions of this series. Also, you can watch the recorded sessions. You can look at the recorded sessions if you have missed any of these sessions on the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep as well as on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. All right. Also, roadmap to 99 percentile in CAT 2024. For the students who are preparing for CAT 2024, we are conducting a live interactive workshop on our application on 11th of November at 11 a.m. So you must register for this workshop before attending it, and you can do so by visiting our application of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Now, this is the list of our CAT 2022 toppers, and you can be our next topper in this list. You can talk to your counselor by using this feature, which is available on our application of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Also, you may now join non-CAT 2023 test series. CAT is already around the corner, so probably you might not go for CAT test series, but non-CAT examinations are equally important as CAT examination. The kind of colleges, the quality of colleges that you will see in NMAT, SNAP, ZAT, Maharashtra CT can match the quality of colleges that are under CAT examination. So please don't take these examinations lightly and join our test series for non-CAT examinations. All right. Now you can see whatever you will get. Okay, so other than 25 CAT mocks, you will be getting more than 55 non-CAT mocks, which will cover almost every examination that you'll be taking. Also, there will be 10,000 practice questions on every topic, covering all the subtopics. There will be detailed mock analysis, there will be video solutions that will be given to you, and there will be all India open mocks as well. Also, friends, do not forget to join us for the CAT 2023 slot-wise detailed analysis on 26th of November. Even if you are an aspirant for CAT 2024, you must watch the analysis for CAT 2023. So, friends, that's all from my side. You can follow us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time preparing for your CAT examination. All the very best.